What's the difference between a wet raccoon and Donald J. Trump's hair? A wet raccoon doesn't have $7 billion fucking dollars in the bank.
That was a funny way to start the video. Hey guys, I just want to let you guys know before we go ahead and get into this, we are live on Periscope, we are live on YouTube, we are live on 3 different Facebooks, and we are also live on TikTok. I had not really an epiphany. I want to sit down and talk to the LGBT community as a whole. So as you guys know, I've not had the best track record with the LGBT community because I say they don't like truth, but they take that as an insult. So we're not going to start off with that sentence. I'm just going to say we misunderstand one another. But I just want to bring you guys back to a little bit of reality and talk a little bit about this flag and what it means to me, and what equality means to me, and what it meant to me to support and always rep equality, and what it was like to always talk about legalizing gay and legalizing homosexuality, and why I now am on the right. So I know it sounds like complex. It sounds like there's a lot, because there is, and it is complex. But I want to ask the gay community, how did we get to where we are now? How? And why is this okay to be everything we fought against? So let's start at the beginning. So just so you guys know a little bit of truth, and this is another fact, gay people, we had the most peaceful movement in American history. Out of all the disenfranchised groups in America that the Republicans saved, by the way, whether it be blacks, women, or gays, gays were the most peaceful movement in American history. Now that's a fact. Can we still say that? I don't think so. Now, we were the most peaceful movement because we were people that believed in love. We were people that didn't appreciate and didn't stand for hate. We fought against it. The very first Pride was literally a riot because we were being beat up in the streets in New York by cops. And people like to say that Stonewall is the first riot, but I don't like to. I think the media likes to spin that narrative, but it's not. The very first riot we had was the Black Cat riots in LA, which was about 2 months before Stonewall happened. So it was already going off all through America. It was ringing true from the West Coast to the East Coast that gay people were done. We were done hiding, we were done lying, and we were done having to pretend that we were something we were not. And that feeling really struck me when I learned about the gay history. That feeling is what gave me that oomph and that like will to fight for who I am, and to fight for everything that I represent. Now, this flag, it used to mean so much. This flag meant so much to me when I didn't know if I could trust the red, white, and blue flag. And this flag never meant a race or colors to me. This flag meant a statement. It meant that everybody falls under this, including straight people. It meant that no matter what color you are, or what color you like, or where you feel like you are in life, you deserve to be equal. And you deserve to be loved, and you deserve to love who you want to love without persecution. Now, I remember we had Pride, right? So my very first Pride festival I went to, I had my friends that marched with me, and I was so grateful to have people I loved that were straight march next to me and show that they supported me. I loved that moment. I remember it so much. Every time I think about it, it makes me smile, because it's such a good feeling to know that you're so loved and supported by people that you were afraid to tell that you were gay to. And there was also some other people at that Pride festival. There was opposition there. There were people that were holding these yellow signs saying repent, you're going to hell, and they were being really mean. And I'm not going to be like a leftist right now and stretch the truth, because I'm going to tell you the truth. They literally were saying you're going to hell, and they literally were saying you're going to die and you deserve to die. They literally were saying these angry things to us. Mind you, this is about 2007, so this is a little over like 12, 13 years ago, but still, 12, 13 years ago, the world was a different place for gay people. And it wasn't a pleasant one. But we loved Pride, because Pride was a time that we can all come together and just be ourselves and not care if people came after us, because we were together. And I remember my first Pride festival, again, people walked with me who were straight, and it was one of the most emotional experiences I've experienced with my friends that I was afraid to tell that I was gay to. But I remember the opposition that was there, and I remember how they made me feel. I remember I felt strong because I was with other gay people, but I remember I thought to myself, if I was alone right now, I'd be terrified because they were scary. They were up in our faces. They were pushing us. They were being really mean. They were breaking down some of the fences that they had put up in Long Beach. It wasn't fun. So we all did whatever it took to walk past them very quickly so we can get into the festival and just be free and be ourselves. I remember that feeling so much. And I also remember being like, not understanding, how could these people act like this? How could they be like that towards human beings? We're just human beings. I remember feeling so much anger towards them, but I also remember feeling so much confusion because I don't understand how a human being can act like that. I still don't. Now, the gay community, we all know that feeling all too well. If you're gay and you're watching this, I put the links in every video so you guys can join it if you want, if you think I'm wrong. But I believe that the gay community has become that monster, that very monster that we fought against for so long. And frankly, it breaks my heart because I never saw that coming, ever. Now, let me tell you guys a little bit about equality and what we fought for. Now, mind you, I may be a little older because I'm 30. I'm about to be 32 in November. Whatever. I'm still pretty. So the equality that I fought for, that I saw, I was there during the shift. I was actually a teenager during the shift of acceptance. I know what it's like to be, I'm the last generation to be hated for being gay, but I'm also the first generation to be praised and loved for being gay. So I can tell you both sides of the fence. Where's my fucking goddamn shit? So I can tell you guys both sides of the fence, okay? And both sides of the fence look like this. I used to get beat up a lot in middle school and hated on and laughed at because I was called a faggot, I was called gay, and they made fun of me because I'm a lot more manly now compared to where I was in middle school, and I don't know why I was like that in middle school, but it was my comfort zone. But like literally, like I was that little kid that was like tucked to the hand. That was me. Like if you guys ever saw School of Rock, that little was like, I'll do the outfits like Liza Minnelli. That was me, through and through. Now, was I influenced by people? No, I never even met a gay person, ever, until like later on in life. Like when I was always feminine as a kid, like really feminine. I had made fun of a lot. Now, this shift happened when I think YouTube had a big part in it. When YouTube blew up, it became like a big thing to have a YouTube. And you saw emo boys kissing emo boys. It was like a thing. If you're too young to remember, good. If you are old enough to remember, girl, hi, that was me. So emo boys kissing boys, and it became like a fun thing. It became a cool thing, and all the boys started saying, I'm bisexual, and people started saying, I'm bi. And it was like a fad for a minute there, but I actually was gay. So I enjoyed it, and I loved the fact that the very people who picked on me one school year came back the next school year and praised me, and all of a sudden I became popular in high school. True story. So gay became cool. So I remember both sides of the spectrum, but I also remember how relieving it was to be on the side where they didn't hate me anymore. But I also remember how frustrating it was to be on the side where they didn't hate me anymore, because I looked at them and I was like, you are the ones who hated me. Now you want to be my fucking friend? So I will admit, I went through a period of time in high school where I was kind of mean to people. I was really mean. I was a mean girl. I was like, bitch, please carry my bags. For real. And did they deserve that? A lot of you at home that are gay right now will say, yes, they deserve that. But they didn't. They didn't. They actually had a change of heart, and they showed me that change of heart. I should have gave them the chance to show me how much that they have changed, and I should have appreciated the fact that they just simply have changed. I shouldn't have done that, but I did. I'm not even suffering any repercussions from that. I'm just admitting it right now because I never suffered from that. But, and I don't deserve to now. But the point is this. The gay community went from a paradigm of hate to all of a sudden being loved, to being praised, to now we've become that very enemy that we used to fear, that would pick on me in middle school, that would protest at our prides, that would tell us that we are not welcome places. We became that. And again, if you think I'm wrong, you guys can join this live video. But I just want to ask you how and when. Like, what the actual fuck? Like, I remember in 2014 even, is recent 2014, we were fighting for gay rights and we were marching. And the right to marry was the one on the board. I never agreed with the word marriage because I don't agree with picking fights with Christians. I know the word marriage comes from a biblical sense, comes from a religious sense of a union between a man and a woman. And I don't think we should come for that. But I'm American. I've always believed that we deserve 100% the same exact rights under the law that straight people get from their marriages. Like if my loved one, if I was with a man and we were together and in love and we got married and he was in the hospital dying, I'd want to be there. I don't even understand how that even has to be something I have to say right now. If we had, who doesn't matter how we have them, but if we have children together, I have every right. I should have every right that you have. So I was against the fact that they called it marriage, but you know what? I was a little desperate. I've never been equal in this country. So when they called it gay marriage, I celebrated too. I celebrated loudly and proudly. And I was so happy to know that I now, for the first time in American history, got to experience and witness the fact that gay people are now equal for the first time ever in history. I'm lucky enough to say I'm alive during that time and young during that time. And I built appreciation upon that when we were able to get married. But I saw a lot of you did the opposite. Now, here's where I get confused about all the gays now. I saw you guys see a little bit of power and start grabbing at it like it's like going out of style. And at first I was like, this too shall pass. Like they never had a little power. Everybody give them a break, you know. But then now I see you guys coming for people and coming for people and coming for people and coming for people and coming for people. And I draw a line when you start coming for freedoms. And you guys have been coming for freedom for too fucking long. One day is too long. So I want to ask you gay people, why? Why, again, did you become the person you hated so much? When did you become that person that protested prides? When did you become that person that told somebody they did not have the right to choose for themselves what kind of lifestyle they want? When did you become the people that we, for so long, were afraid of, fought against, and overcame? That's my question. I mean, we can go into any subject because there's lots of subjects we talk about. Like, there's conversion therapy, which I don't understand how you guys are against that. I mean, I personally would not go get it. But it's America. Nobody's forced to get conversion therapy. We should not force anybody. Like, nobody should be forced to do a goddamn thing in America. That's the beauty of being American. The thing I love about most about being American is that you can't force me to do a goddamn thing. Hello? That's the thing I love about being American. That's the best part about America, is that you can't force us to do anything. We can choose our freedom. We have the freedom of choice to choose any path we want in life, even if it's a bad one. I mean, there's consequences, yeah. But stop trying to force people to do things. Because I remember taking it back to when I was younger and gay and getting beat up in middle school. I remember being forced to pretend to be straight. I remember being forced to act a little manly. I remember being forced to get girlfriends and hold their hand to in fear of getting beat up. I remember being forced to lie when people said, "Are you gay?" I said, No. I remember being forced into that. And I remember the feeling, and the feeling is, it's horrific to feel that much pressure on you and that much fear of just your peers because they might find out your secret. And every gay here can say that they also know that feeling. And if you don't know that feeling, you are a gay that's probably under the age of 25 years old, which means you're welcome that we all went through that for you. Have some goddamn respect. And stop forcing people to do things. So again, I remember being forced to lie about who I was. So who are we to force people to not have the option to live a better life if they want to do conversion therapy? Who are we to force people to serve us in cake stores? Who are we to force people to serve us in private doctor's offices? Who are we to force people to serve us in insurance companies who maybe not want to cover us? I mean, some insurance companies don't cover trees falling on your house, but some insurance companies do. Insurance companies are all diverse. Why would you force them all to serve you? It makes zero sense to me. It's like the gay community one day hit their head and like got amnesia and totally forgot all of the hardships and fear and scared tactics that people played on us for so long. And if you are under 25 and you don't know much about how it was to be gay back then, research the AIDS crisis of the 80s and see how nice people were to us. Just go on YouTube right now and look up the 1980s AIDS crisis news reels. You'll see the way that even the news talked about us. Better yet, look up 1970s, look up Upstairs, Downstairs in New Orleans, period. Just look up that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. Upstairs, Downstairs in New Orleans in the 1970s, where they burned alive almost 30 gay people for simply being gay. They blocked the entrance to the bar that was upstairs. It was called Upstairs, Downstairs. And then they burned the people alive. And what did the news say about us the next morning? Exact quote from the news. It was a hot day in New Orleans yesterday. We had 20 dogs on the Barbie. That's how they introduced the murder of the biggest mass killing of gay people since until Pulse. And it was normalized to talk about us like that. It was normalized to hate us like that. Then there's something a little bit more recent. Matthew Shepard. That one's a hard one to talk about. That was in 1998. Matthew Shepard. He was in the military, and he told some of his military friends he was gay. He thought they're at a bar, they're all drinking, they're at home on leave. They're super comfortable with one another. They're like brothers, right? Wrong. He felt he was so close to his brothers, he could tell them that he's gay. Well, his body was found in the middle of the desert, beaten to death, and wrapped up in barbed wire and really fucked up shit. Like he had his head beat with like a bat. Like, Matthew Shepard was a really horrible, horrible incident, and that happened from within our military. That one's grounding. That situation really got to me. I was a little kid when that happened. And you think that made me more comfortable with coming out of the closet? No, it made me more scared. It made me terrified. Now, the reason why I'm saying all this stuff is because I want you guys to know that the enemy that was doing all these bad things to us, that talked about us like this, is what you all have become, the LGBT. Listen to the way the LGBT talks about straight people or Christian people or anybody on the right for that matter. And it sounds identical. So I decided that I'm going to be switching up my plans this coming the 29th of this month. So I don't know if you guys saw, I didn't post a flyer yet, but some other people did. I was supposed to go be a speaker in San Diego for an event. I'll show you guys the picture. For this event right here, for the rally at Sprouts Farmers Market, I was going to be a speaker at this event. Now, this event's still going to go on. It's a good event, so I do want you guys to go check it out if you're in San Diego area. But I can't go. I'm not going to go because there's something else happening in Modesto, California on the 29th. And I'm asking all of you to come. It's going to be the second annual Straight Pride. And just like I told you in the beginning of the story, how I remember my first Pride. When my straight friends marched with me, it made me feel so loved. I'm going to go and march with them. And the biggest reason I feel the need to go to Modesto and march in the Straight Pride Parade with my straight friends to support them is because of the opposition who's going to be there. Now, the opposition that's going to be there is a group put together by extreme leftists, otherwise known as the LGBT. Now, I messaged them. Now, this is a nonprofit organization called Mo Pride, okay? They've been advertising online that they're going to do an anti-protest for it. It's called Straight Pride Counter-Protest Planning Meeting. They have 2 of these meetings already so far. Here it is. They're planning to come and protest and disrupt, and cause trouble at the Straight Pride Parade. Last year, the only people who went to Straight Pride was about 20 people, is what the media said. I don't know, I wasn't there, in Modesto. They had 200 opposition there. Now it takes me back to the beginning of the story. Remember I told you guys the fear I used to feel? The fear all gay people felt? Now we are there inflicting it on others. If you are anywhere near the Modesto area or can go, I'm begging you to come, show up in full force. We need you. I need you. We cannot let the gay community threaten, scare, and push us away from being proud of who we are or who you are. I mean, I'm more welcome at the Straight Pride Parade than I've ever been welcome at the Gay Pride Parade since I've come out of the closet as a Trump supporter. But I messaged these people. So these people, for the Straight Pride counter protest, I messaged them. The host is Mo Pride. And I messaged Mo Pride. And I'm going to read you guys the messages so you guys can see what happened. So I told Mo Pride, how could you become the very people that we fought so hard to overcome? I said, equality is about equal rights. Meaning, if you want the right to celebrate and be proud, which I support, then we have to ask ourselves, how would we feel if the opposition had the same right? Because that's what equality looks like. If you don't support straight pride, then simply don't go. It's America, and you're free to choose to not support it by not showing up. But planning gatherings and meetings in order to come and just simply spread hate is not what LGBT represents. But remember, when these same people were gathering to end our pride, these were the same people. We can't keep doing this circle game to keep getting revenge. We can't keep doing it with racism. We can't keep trying to fix racism with racism. We can't fucking fix the past with gay people by hating straight people. Period. It's not going to work. I said, it's not LGBT. It's not love. It's not who we are. But sadly, it's what we've become. And this is what they said back to me. They said, "Hi, Christopher. Thank you so much for reaching out about this event. For some background, the original Straight Pride event was last year. And after it was announced, the Mo Pride Center was plastered with flyers from the Daily Stormer. The organizer of the Straight Pride Coalition has harassed student leaders at Modesto junior colleges, as well as artists and musicians in Modesto. We will refer you to their website, in which they mention war activities against the LGBTQ plus people." And they sent me the link. That was their response. I said, "I wanted an equal world where we blend in. I don't want a gay wedding. I want a wedding. I don't want to be a gay parent. I just want to be a parent. And now you're saying you want to go to war with them?" And then this is what they responded with. "We want equality too. You can join us in our fight for equality by volunteering at the center or donating to us at blah, 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 blah." And they left the link. The reason I'm not saying the link out loud is because nobody watching me is ever going to donate to these people. Ever. Even if you're on the left. I'm sorry. I won't tell you the link. And I said, "When did we stop fighting with love? What happened to love wins? Wow, I'm having a real conversation and all you can say is for me to donate to you?" I said, "The LGBT has become the money-hungry, intolerant monsters who stomp on other people's pride and happiness. Sound familiar? That's what they used to say the Republicans were doing to us." I said, "We have officially become everything we fought against for so long. The fact that their response was donate to us was proof that we literally have become the exact money-hungry, emotionless, horrible, evil people that we will always have fought against as the gay community. Period." So this is now the response to that. So then they said, "We appreciate your concern, Christopher. The Mo Pride Center seeks to provide services and support to all members of the LGBTQ plus community. We hold many groups centered around positivity and love for our members, as well as an annual Pride event. Our virtual Pride will be held on October 3rd. We hope to see you there." And I said this. I said, "We have gay-only establishments and forced Christian ones to serve us. It's overreach and not equality at all." Then I said this. I said, "Okay, then point me in the direction that of your community called Mo Pride Center. Point me in the direction for you guys supporting gay Republicans. I'll wait." I said, "Since you support all LGBT members, correct?" That's what they said. Did you guys hear that? They said they support all LGBTQ members. So this is what she said. She goes, "Thanks for your question, Christopher. We work closely with churches in the area to provide youth and parent support groups." Did that answer my question? I said, "Point me in the direction for your support for gay Republicans." And they said, "Thanks for your question, Christopher. We work closely with churches in the area to provide youth and parent support groups." Like, did I ask about that? So I said this. I said, "Where is the support for gay Republicans specifically? Because I sure don't see any LGBTQ plus stomping out that hate for our brothers and sisters on the right." And this is the response. "Christopher, we don't engage in any partisan political activities, but we welcome LGBTQ plus community members from all walks of life to join us." So I said, "I'm Republican and not religious at all. And we specifically are being targeted by our own. What does the Tolerant and Loving Center plan to do about it? And don't act like you don't see it. It's plain as day." I said, "Look, my goal is to come together and end hate and accept differences. I thought that's what our overall goal was as a whole, but I guess not anymore." So then they responded one last time and said, "Again, we do not engage in any partisan political activities. We do fight for equality for all members of our community." I said, I meant what I said when I chanted in every gay parade I walked in. I'm for all gays. I'm for all love. I'm for tolerance. I'm for all walks of life. And I said, and you lie when you say it now. I condemn you for even putting energy into forming a group just to bring hate to someone's pride. It's disgusting. And I'm going to march and stand next to the straight people like my best friends did for me when I was marching the gay pride parade. They did it for us. Why can't we march to support them? show me love, then we will. I said, show them love when they want to hate you. I said, remember, wasn't that your motto? And I said, hug them when they want to when they look at you in disgust. It's what I'll be doing. See you in Modesto. Try not to get violent as I proudly walk with them in my rainbow gear to show them that they are here and they're allowed to be prideful of who they are. And hopefully you don't make me look like a liar with all of your hate that you're planning on bringing. And so then she says, we understand your anger, Christopher. It's natural to feel angry at the state of the world and in such tumultuous times. I said, no one will ever stop and rethink what they believe if someone is yelling at them. I said, I'm angry at my community, at you. I said, it's morphed into nothing but hate. So they said, please read our statement on the matter. And that's it. And have a wonderful night. Now, their statement's bullshit. I'm not going to read the whole thing. That would take too long. But their statement is bullshit. I'll just read the first sentence. The first sentence reads like this. In August of 2019, a group of reactionalists rallied in the city of Modesto, California to incite fear and hatred in the hearts and minds of our community. First of all, that first sentence, bitch, is a lie. There's straight people that wanted to show pride in fucking family-oriented situations. They wanted to show pride back in the family unit. They wanted to give fucking a strength back to men and women who plan on being married and monogamous and staying together for the rest of their lives. They wanted to show pride in that. And when did the word pride incite hate? Leave it to the gay community to say that the word pride incited hate and fear. Because that's what straight people said about us. And now the gays are saying it about straights. Y'all look stupid. If you're gay, you look stupid. How dare you? How dare you? So they sent me that, and that was about it. So I told her this. I said, look, at reading each other is a thing. I get it. And now we are planning counter protests during another group's pride, as if we don't know the pain from it happening to us many, many times. I said, there's no excuse. Put your hate away and come back with love. Until then, I march with them. I'm leaving the community loudly and proudly. It's now weaponized when all we wanted to do was love. P.S. Pride never invites or inspires fear. You are fear-mongering with the first sentence of your statement. Straights can be proud of who they are too. They should be. They created you and me. Mic drop. That's the last thing I said to the bitch, and the bitch hasn't responded since then. But it's fact. Straight people should be very proud. And we should be very proud of straight people. They literally created us. So again, I know I didn't get any of my makeup or anything done in this video, but again, I want to ask you, why? How did you let it happen? If you're gay, how? And you can't tell me you don't see it. You are the disgust that made us live in fear for so many years. That's you now. And I'm proud to say I am not part of the LGBT, whatever you want to add to it to separate us more, community. I am my own person. I'm equal now as an American citizen. So I want you guys all to know from now on, every June, I will rock Pride Month wearing red, white, and blue like I've done the past 3 years. Because I can now finally do that equally with everybody else. And that's what I'm proud of. I'm proud of my country for getting rid of Don't Ask, Don't Tell in the military. Thanks to the log cabin Republicans, the gay Republicans. Literally, thank you to them. I'm proud of Massachusetts for being the first state to give us gay marriage. A Supreme Court of 7 Republicans and 3 Democrats. The votes came 4-6. Can you guess who voted against it? I'm just happy that the majority voted for it, which means the Republicans of Massachusetts gave us gay marriage, the first state. I'm very proud of my country for waking up and realizing that gay people are not bad people. I'm very proud of my country and proud of the Republicans and Christians who took me in when the gay people threw me out. I'm very proud of them. I'm very proud to say I'm an American. I'm even more proud to say now that I'm a Republican. I will never vote blue again. Even if you vote blue, though, and you are homosexual, you cannot tell me that you're okay with becoming that very enemy that scared us for so long. We finally overcame them and we beat them. We became equal. If you don't see it any other way, then you, my friend, don't want to see it any other way. You want to be victims. You enjoy being victims. You enjoy the victim Olympics, and you enjoy that you think you're winning. But let me tell you, there's plenty of black, fat Muslim women. Bitch. So you guys are not winning. I'm sorry, I just had to make that joke. It's okay to make jokes sometimes. But anyways, so the victim Olympics has got to end. Gay people, you are not victims, homie. And it is not bad to be gay. But bitch, it's not an accomplishment. You did not accomplish a goddamn thing. You do not deserve a trophy for being gay. I'm sorry, you don't. You don't deserve any special treatment. You don't deserve a special position at work. You don't deserve a special fucking cookie, bitch. You did nothing. You did nothing. So what? You're gay. We don't care. Welcome to equality, bitch. That's what it looks like. We don't give a fuck that you're gay. And let me tell you, the Christians, they don't care. They don't care about you, homie. Christians are not coming for you. They're not coming for you. Like, ever. Like, if you think that I'm wrong on this, which I know a lot of you are going to say I'm wrong on this, so if you think I'm wrong, I left the fucking link in the description on every social site. Click the link on your little phone, wherever you are, on your Obama phone even. Shit. Click your fucking link, bitch, and join me in this video right now if you object. Otherwise, I'm going to assume that the gay community agrees with me, which we all know that's bullshit. They don't. But we also know y'all are watching me right now. Hi. But none of you guys have balls because you know I'm right and you know that the gay community has stepped over the line. The gay community has went too far. We cannot demand for people to serve us. We cannot demand for our cake and eat it too, pun intended. We have gay-only establishments, guys. And I love them. I love our gay-only establishments. I love gay pride. I love that there's gay resorts in Palm Springs. I love going to them and just like letting my hair down, putting away my phone, and just relaxing in the sun. I love it. So I support Christians and their establishments. And if they don't want your gay ass there, go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. That's literally what equality looks like. If you think it's discrimination to have somebody not want to serve you because you're homosexual, let me remind you guys, first of all, that all new HIV cases in America, 70% of them are all gay men. So if I was a doctor, a private doctor, I probably wouldn't want to take gay people either, upping my chances of contaminating my office or my tools or my anything with HIV. I would not want. I personally don't exactly trust gay men even now with those statistics. That's real numbers. 70% of all new cases in America of HIV are all gay men. So you're telling me if I go out there single right now, I'm a 70% chance of running into one of these men? I don't like that number either, gays, and I'm not coming for you when I say this number. I think it's bad too. We should come together and change it together. Let's change it together. But it's still the fact for right now. Until you stop blaming everybody else for your gay-ass problems, until you stop blaming me for saying the truth that 70% of all new HIV cases are all gay men. Don't get mad at me for that. I didn't do that. I don't have HIV. I'm speaking out because you're not. If more of you guys came together, we can end these numbers, end this crisis. If you guys simply stop fucking having it in your minds programmed to be Orange Man bad and give the motherfucking man a chance, you would see that he's trying to eradicate the AIDS fucking epidemic in America. You will see that he's doubled the AIDS budget twice. That means it's quadrupled. You don't have to like him or vote for him. But by God, that alone, anybody who, if who's that bitch from Charmed that tries to talk political all the time online? What's her name? Fucking, what's her name? Dumb bitch. She's so stupid. I hate her. You guys know what I'm talking about? She's from Charmed. Now she's like a lesbo who like talks online about like, oh my God, Weinstein. Oh, me too. Yeah, that bitch. Anyways, that bitch right there. Even if she doubled the AIDS budget, I would give that bitch a hug and love her. I would give that bitch a hug and love her. Do you know why? Because I know that 70% of gay men, or all the new cases are 70% gay men of HIV. I also know a lot of people with HIV. In fact, I'm apprehensive about saying this, but I'm good. Fuck it. Out of my group of gay friends, I know Chris has gay friends. Yeah, bitch. I do have some close friends that I've known for years. And there's like a good 6 or 7 of them. There's 7, counting Jeffrey. Me and Jeffrey are the only 2 without HIV. I'm not going to say their names on here because they're probably watching now and I don't want to out them. That's not my place. That's not for me to do. But just know my best friends. Everyone. I almost said their names, but they all have HIV. Every one of them except for me and Jeffrey and our whole group of friends. And it's time we start talking about these things. Let's talk about the real issues. Stop saying Donald Trump and let's talk about real issues. If you think the Democrats are going to save that number from being 70% to go down, then you, my friend, are crazy. All the Democrats are trying to do is literally give us the Truvada, give us HIV medication over the counter, meaning you're going to get it without instructions, and now your insurance won't cover it, baby. But Trump also lowered drug prices. But you don't care about that, do you? So my problem is this. Not only is the gay community becoming the enemy that they fought for so long, but they're cannibalizing their own selves. We are supporting policies that send trans people to the military, where they're already at risk of suicide, and all veterans come home 6 times more likely to commit suicide. So now we're putting them in suicidal positions, where we're advocating for it on the gay side. We're also advocating for us to get our HIV medication over the counter, which will take away the insurance companies from being able to pay for it, which will also hurt us in the long run, because if you don't take it properly, you can create a super bug. We're killing ourselves off, and we're allowing the Democratic Party to do that, and we're okay with it. And it's all being masked and overshadowed with love, acceptance, hate Republicans. Somebody has got to say something. And I know this video is not going to get big. It's not going to be huge. And I know you guys probably don't give a fuck about it or me, but especially if you're gay, because I said a lot of truth, which means you're going to be really triggered. I get it. But I'm asking you guys to sit down and really think about what I'm saying. And if you don't believe me, fact check me. Fact check me, baby. Fact check every single fucking thing I said. And learn for yourselves. See it for yourselves with your own eyes. Because when I fact checked people that were telling me that shit, I was like, bitch, please. We're fabulous. I fact checked it and I realized, holy shit, we're in trouble, gays. We're in trouble. And we're killing ourselves off. And that's what the Democratic Party wanted. They always wanted white people and gay people to be separated from everybody else in the fucking nation. And they're getting it. And they got gay people cannibalizing themselves by supporting policies that are going to hurt us in the long run. We already don't reproduce. So it's not like we could just like have more of us. And can we stop trying to turn straight people gay? Can we just stop that right now? Can we stop telling every kid to question their gender and sexuality? Like, let's stop that bullshit right now. How about we just act like good people and stop dying of HIV, and maybe then we will have more of us around. And then also on top of that, we can even maybe, I don't know, become social workers. I don't know, open up our own business. Maybe even adopt out children so we can stop complaining that Christian companies don't want to adopt to us. We can do that too. We can do that collectively together. Imagine if the gay community brought down the numbers of HIV cases and we started becoming such good people that we became social workers and started adopting out children. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you imagine good people being gay? I can imagine it. I really can. Can you gays imagine it? Can you try it once? I was supposed to do my makeup in this video and I didn't do any of it. So I'm going to go though, guys. But I'm going to be on TikTok. If you guys want to see me do my makeup, I'm going to be on TikTok. I'm going to do like a whole storm scene on my face. But I just had to get real with you guys. And nobody joined the live video. So I'm assuming that you guys all, everybody's either A, ignoring the video, or B, they don't care that gay people are dying. They don't care that most HIV cases are all gay men. They don't care about this stuff. They're adding pluses now to the LGBTQ because plus now it's for people with HIV because now it's a thing and it's a good thing that they have HIV, I guess. I'm not saying we should hate people that have HIV. We shouldn't hate people with mental disorders. But by all means, we shouldn't be fucking celebrating mental disorders and we shouldn't be celebrating people with HIV. We shouldn't be saying, yay, you have HIV, woo! Like, what the actual fuck has this world come to? I refuse to add a plus at the end of LGBT. I don't even add the Q plus, to be honest with you. I say LGBTQ. I say LGBTQ plus if you want to be a dick about it. Seriously, because we don't need more separations, girls and boys. We just became equal. Don't do this already. Let us enjoy the equality for a little while. Please. And if you're a gay boy and you think you're not equal because doctors maybe won't serve you or because a cake store told you go somewhere else, then think about that when you're sitting at a bathhouse where women can't even step foot in. Think about that when you're sitting at a gay resort that women can't even step foot in. Think about that when you're at a gay club surrounded by only gay employees. Is that hiring discrimination? Just asking for a friend. Who's counting? Anyways, but when you're sitting in your gay-only establishments, and your gay-only friends, and your gay-only groups, remember that. And then sit and ask yourselves in your gay-only groups, why won't they serve me? Bitch. Do you know what equality... Like equal, bitch. When you have a pizza and we get equally half and half, you know, it's equal. That doesn't mean that the gay people get half and then a quarter of ours and we only get like a little bit. That's not the way that equality works. Stop being bullies. Stop wanting more than what we fucking paid for. And stop demanding that people serve you. And stop taking away people's rights to make yours feel better. Fuck your feelings. You wanted this equality. You got it. You're not going to be cool for being gay. I'm sorry. You don't deserve it. It's not an accomplishment, bitch. Seriously. Now go get a talent. Go find something good that you're good at and do that. Do that. I have plenty of sparkly things that I love doing. I love makeup. I love long hair. I love beauty. So I have plenty of things that I can immerse myself in to show my creative, eccentric side. I don't need me sucking dick to do so. So if all you got is your sexuality, bitch, then you need to spend more time worrying about you. Find yourself a talent, bitch. Find yourself. What are you good at? Are you good at anything? If you're not, then go be a waste of society somewhere else, bitch, because we don't want to hear you talk anymore. Anyways, guys, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Gay people come for me. I mean, I'm ready. I'm willing. I even give you guys all links to join this video. Nobody did. It seems to me like, y'all bitches. Pussy, 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 pussy. Pussy, 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 pussy. Vogue. Death drop. Pussy. And I will be marching, just so you guys know, just to clear it out, I will be marching on the 29th of this month at Straight Pride Parade. And I really hope that all of you guys will also join me in on this Straight Pride Parade in Modesto, California. They need us bad. Last year, they only had 20 people there, and they had 200 opposition there. Gay people who were being violent and crazy and being arrested because they were trying to hurt the 20 people that came. So I'm going to show up, even if it's just going to be 20 of us, which hopefully it won't be that, but I don't care. I'm standing with the straight people on this aspect, and I will be marching with them like they march with me at my Pride Parade. And no, I'm not going to wear rainbow. Like I told this fucking bitch named Mo or whatever. I said, I'm going to wear rainbow though. I'm not going to wear rainbow. I'm going to wear my colors, your colors, our equal colors, red, white, and blue. I'm going to march proudly for all straight people, for all families, for the family unit that the Democratic Party has torn away from us. I'm going to march for those foster kids who want a family, for the executive order that just gave them families. I'm going to march for them. I'm going to march for families. That's what I'm marching for. I'm marching for the children. I'm marching for the kids that are in sex slavery. I'm marching for the little boy who was shot in the head. I'm marching for his family. Because without families, us gay people wouldn't even be here. True story. We should be thanking straight people. Without straight people, we'd be nothing. We literally wouldn't exist. Anyways, guys, that's my story. I'm sticking to it. And like I say in every video, see you in the next one. If you guys want to come and continue this talk, you guys can join me on TikTok. I'm going to stay live on TikTok, and we're going to do my face right now. So you guys can join me over there. But thank you guys for watching on Periscope, on 3 Facebooks, and on YouTube. I wonder how many social sites will condemn this video, but who knows? I wonder if any gay people would actually respond to this video with an open heart and an open mind and not with combativeness, because I'm not coming for you, girl. I really want to know why and how you got to this point. But you are the ugly we fought against for so long. Bye, guys. Don't hate gay people.